Raducanu dominates Osaka. Full match highlights. DC Open 2025 Battle of Grand Slam Champions. Imagine a thrilling tennis showdown where two former Grand Slam champions went head-to-head in a match that had everyone on the edge of their seats. Emma Raducanu emerged victorious over Naomi Osaka in the second round of the Mubadala Citi DC Open, securing her spot in the third quarterfinal of her season with a decisive 6-4, 6-2 win. This victory marks the third time in 3 appearances that Raducanu has made it to this stage in Washington, D.C., though she hasn't gone beyond it yet, having lost to Lyudmila Samsonova in 2022 and Paula Badosa in 2024. The match between Raducanu and Osaka was particularly noteworthy because it was their first ever encounter. Both players are known for their powerful serves, but it was Raducanu who came out on top by focusing her own service games and capitalizing on Osaka's weaknesses. Raducanu's serving prowess was a key factor in her victory. Despite Osaka having more aces, 5-4, Raducanu was more effective overall, winning 29 out of 39 points on her first serve and 11 out of 18 on her second serve. In contrast, Osaka struggled with her second serve, conceding 9 out of 28 points. Her first serve was strong, allowing her to hold serve without giving up many points, but Raducanu was relentless in breaking Osaka's second serve. "I'm really pleased with that match," Raducanu said in her post-match press conference. "I thought it was pretty mature, and I was holding on to my own service games really well. Knowing that Naomi has a big serve and plays well on hard courts, I had to manage my service games effectively." Osaka's inconsistency on the baseline also played a significant role in her defeat. She managed to hit 19 winners, but also committed 38 unforced errors, with her backhand struggling particularly. Raducanu, on the other hand, maintained a more consistent baseline game, hitting 8 winners herself and saving crucial breakpoints with precision. This victory could be a turning point for Raducanu, who hasn't reached a Grand Slam final since her historic run to the US Open title in 2021. Her next opponent will be Maria Sakkari, a former top 3 player, whom Raducanu has dominated in their previous meetings, winning all 3 matches without losing more than 4 games in any set. But here's where it gets interesting. Raducanu's semi-final opponent could be Klara Tauson or Anna Kalinskaya. Tauson, seeded 4th, is a formidable opponent, having defeated qualifier Caroline Dolhide in a grueling 3-hour match in the second round. While Tauson holds a slight edge in their head-to-head record, Raducanu's recent form and mental toughness could give her a fighting chance. Could this week be the breakthrough Raducanu needs to reclaim her status among the elite? Only time will tell. What do you think? Will Raducanu continue her impressive run or face another setback? Share your thoughts in the comments. Emma Raducanu opens up on life as a pro tennis player. The shocking truth about life at the top. Why tennis phenom Emma Raducanu calls tour friendships nearly impossible, and what it reveals about elite sports. Emma Raducanu's journey from unknown teenager to Grand Slam champion reads like a fairy tale. But behind the glittering trophies lies a startling reality few athletes dare to confess. In a candid pre-match interview at the Washington Open, the 22-year-old British sensation peeled back the curtain on the isolating nature of professional tennis, revealing why forming friendships with rivals feels like walking a tightrope. But here's where it gets controversial. Could this emotional distance actually be the secret weapon behind her career resilience? Since the historic 2021 US Open victory, where she became the first qualifier ever to win a Grand Slam, Raducanu's career has been a rollercoaster of soaring highs and brutal lows. From panic attacks during matches to confronting the stalker at a Dubai tournament earlier this year, the pressure of sudden fame has tested her in ways most athletes never experience. Yet through it all, one constant remains: her deliberate choice to keep competitors at arm's length. Imagine trying to share your deepest fears with someone you might face in a high-stakes match next week. Raducanu explained, the words cutting to the heart of an unspoken tension in professional sports. "I've got a handful of tour acquaintances, but true friends, those are the people back home who see me cry over math homework, not match points." This philosophy faces its ultimate test as she prepares to face Naomi Osaka, a 4-time Grand Slam champion whose career trajectory starkly contrasts with Raducanu's Cinderella story. "Well, I won at 18. I was literally a nobody," Raducanu emphasized, highlighting a crucial difference many fans overlook. Naomi had years to build her foundation. My explosion onto the scene? That was lightning in a bottle. Incredible. but impossible to sustain without that gradual climb. Here's the twist most commentators miss. Raducanu's social strategy might be her greatest strength. While some critics argue that tour friendships create crucial support systems, the Brit credits her tight-knit childhood circle, including a room of romantic interest who's cheered her on since age 6 for keeping her grounded. At Wimbledon, surrounded by lifelong friends like junior Dr. Tessa Teo and American football star Michael Churich's partner Carla Wilford, Raducanu displayed flashes of her former brilliance, pushing world number 2 Aryna Sabalenka to the limit. "They're my human security blanket," she confessed during the tournament, her voice softening. "When I look at my school friends in the stands, people who knew me before the fame, it's like getting a shot of pure courage." This includes Benjamin Hainold, the UNC student and former junior tennis rival whose courtside appearances keep gossip columns buzzing, though Raducanu maintains their bond is strictly platonic. But let's address the elephant in the room. Is this emotional isolation sustainable long-term? While Raducanu insists it helps her compete freely, sports psychologists warn that complete detachment could lead to burnout. Yet the numbers tell a compelling story. Her recent Washington Open performance suggests a player rediscovering her rhythm after 3 turbulent years. As Raducanu prepares for her first ever clash with Osaka, fans are left wondering, does modern tennis demand this level of emotional armor? And more provocatively, could the pressure to be both warrior and friend in the hyper-competitive WTA circuit be setting athletes up for psychological turmoil? We want to hear from you. Is Raducanu's approach a necessary survival tactic in cutthroat professional sports, or a dangerous path to isolation? Could her stance on tour friendships actually give her a mental edge? Drop your thoughts below. Let's settle this debate courtside. Emma Raducanu triumphs over Naomi Osaka at DC Open. Imagine a world where a young tennis star barely out of her teens dethrones a former champion in a thrilling display of skill and determination. That's exactly what happened when Emma Raducanu triumphs over Naomi Osaka at the Mubadala Citi DC Open, securing her spot in the quarterfinals in Washington. This match wasn't just a victory for Raducanu, it was a statement. The 2021 Flushing Meadows winner didn't just win, she dominated, sweeping Osaka aside with a commanding 6-4, 6-2 victory. It was a performance that had the tennis world buzzing with excitement and anticipation for what's to come. But here's where it gets controversial. Raducanu's win wasn't just about her own skill, it was a direct challenge to the established order. By defeating Osaka, a 2-time US Open champion, Raducanu claimed the British women's No. 1 spot, leapfrogging Katie Boulter. Yet this wasn't a smooth ride to the top. Raducanu had dropped to 46th in the world rankings after a third-round loss to Aryna Sabalenka at Wimbledon. This win, then, wasn't just a victory, it was a comeback. And this is the part most people miss. Raducanu's victory wasn't just about the score, it was about the way she played. She handled the ball speed and the conditions with ease, a testament to her growing maturity as a player. In her encore interview, Raducanu admitted, "I thought it was going to be a really difficult match." But her performance told a different story. She broke Osaka's serve early and often, displaying a level of confidence that belied her young age. As Raducanu advances to face Maria Sakkari in the next round, fans are left to ponder the implications of this match. Will Raducanu continue her meteoric rise, or will she face a setback? The tennis world waits with bated breath to see what comes next. What do you think? Is Raducanu the real deal, or is this just a flash in the pan? Share your thoughts in the comments below.